Guy gets a haircut and makes a video about getting a haircut. This is prime content out here. I don't know why you're not subscribed. As a 28-year-old who has got a lot of bald history in the family and has never looked good on a buzz cut, no matter what their mom says, I should be taking more steps towards preserving my hair or avoid losing it altogether. But instead, I chose not to. I barely do anything. No Minoxidil, no Finasteride, no special oils or recipes from Brian Johnson, which I do have a lot of respect for. I really like what he does. But it begs the question, am I stupid or am I just an informed pessimist? Well, neither. I'm no scientist. I cannot tell you exactly what a liver does. Hold on, let's fix that in a second. Who am I kidding? I'm reading this from the laptop. No, goddamn. I hate not having things organized. Just okay, good enough for the video, I'll fix that later. But the liver makes bile, which helps you digest fats and carry on waste, filters and breaks down harmful substances like... Now that cannot be right. Drugs and alcohol, are they bad? No, that can't be. Okay, that aside, I did some things and got some results. It was not the biggest effort of my life, I have to admit that, but it's good enough that we can talk about it in a video. There were mainly 3 things dispersed towards 7 years of my life. So the first time I really noticed hair loss, I would say it was around 2020 when everybody was at home and too self-focused, don't know why. But I did get some pills that reverted or at least delayed hair loss. Just basically hair pills. They were mostly placebo, if not all. Honestly, if I got some good results out of them was either for the placebo effect or for the reduced stress in my life after finishing my thesis. Definitely finishing uni is a great stress relief unless you carry on a lot of that. Then in that case, I think the stress only begins then. God damn, how did we become so... Western society, we're screwed, man. Then I did Minoxidil 5% at 2024. I bought like a 3-pack, spray it on, so it wasn't a oral intake. I stopped it because I didn't enjoy what it did to my hair. Although it made it look like I had some hair product, which was great. I don't use hair products in general because my hair is just too brittle. And yeah, I did see some results, but I stopped taking it and I didn't realize, but basically it has the same thing as creatine, for example, which is you stop taking it, you stop having its effect. But contrary to creatine, while you have these effects, it's actually doing something good for you. But in this case, it's only making your scalp itchy, at least in my case, that was it. There are some other side effects that are also possible with creatine, let's face it. And after you stop your treatment, basically you lose all your gain, which is very unfortunate. So in essence, it's basically a subscription fee, and when you stop using it, well, you unsubscribe forever. You don't even get the gains that you had before, which I find that a bit scary. Honestly, the only lifelong commitments I accept in my life are marriage. I'm not married, I'm probably not even getting married. Family, and of course my love for spending money on BMW. Should get that checked. I also did not like the side effects. As I said, I had an itchy scalp and my scalp is kind of sensitive. It's normal for me to get some ingrown hairs and things get messy really quick. So I usually try to avoid having products in my hair, just like gels or I don't know what's the other one, but it's like the small one, like small package, not as messy. You get the point. Then I followed Johnny Harris' advice and stopped washing my hair. No, I didn't do that. I find that a bit too gross for me. Although we did see some results and he has a very valid video about not washing his hair, and I did something about it. So there's like this small ad on his video, which is not an ad from him. It's an ad like with I think Sofia Vergara for a Linic or HNS product, and in that video he basically makes a statement about how his hair shampoos are really obnoxious, and I have to agree with that. They kind of are, and I used to use, well, male shampoo, and it kind of left my hair a bit, I didn't like the feel. So I switched to DHT blocking, kind of DHT blocking as a side effect shampoo, which is Nizoral. It's medical grade. It's supposed to treat dandruff. You shouldn't use it forever, it's kind of like a treatment, but a lot of people online are reporting some good results with it, and I honestly like the way it feels on my hair, so I use it. And it's basically the only thing that I do outside of normal life stuff. But yeah, this was around 2025. I switched it for around a year. I honestly, whenever I have to use another shampoo, like for example, I go on vacation and my shampoo eventually either finishes or I didn't pack enough and I use my girlfriend's one, and I know that's the whole meme of using the expensive shampoo. Honestly, I don't like how it makes my hair feel. Yeah, so I switched to Nizoral, but I didn't stop there. Outside of the regular hair treatments, there are some things I try to do to keep my hair from, well, not being hair anymore or not having hair. Which one is best? No clue. I think you get the point. Getting bald. Stress. Just calm down, because stress is like the worst thing you can do to your hair. And if you want to preserve your little beautiful hair, just stress a bit less. The second thing is a haircut. Like some haircuts, there are some guys online which look like completely bald, like, you know, like they have a rat's nest in their heads, and they go to like a barber and they do like a special haircut and it looks great. I haven't tried those. I like to keep things simple. Honestly, I don't feel like there's a need to hide it, at least for me for now. I do have like some entry fees, and the landing strip is kind of getting built faster than the airport of Lisbon, but I don't think it's that bad for now. For now, that's the very important part. So stress a bit less. The second thing is sunlight. And although I live in sunny Portugal, except from December to March, where we got some crazy floods, seriously, we gotta do the whole climate change thing. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But yeah, I'm not a fan of supplements, I have to be honest. The only thing I took until today was creatine, which I don't take a lot. I do like when I'm losing fat because it helps me not lose too much strength at the gym. So yeah, that's why I like it. And it's not something I use forever. So, I mean, there's like some benefits on brain stuff, but we're not talking about creatine today. And no, I haven't felt those yet, so I guess we'll leave that to another video. It's vitamin D3 because in the darker months, and if you live in Northern Europe, this is probably just a no-brainer for you. You just take those. They usually help with your hair, so, and they make you feel better. It's like drinking orange juice. You'll usually feel better after that. And it's not just because the sugar and the taste, although it tastes good. But for the winter months, I feel like that's a good, solid choice. The second thing I did, which food, it's my favorite part. Who doesn't love food? I did some strategic additions and adjustments to my diet. The first one was pumpkin seeds. 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. They go great in yogurt. They go great in literally by themselves. I mean, by themselves they taste pretty bland, but I do like the crunchiness on the yogurt, so that's a good thing. They add some zinc, so that's nice. Second one is fish. I live in Portugal, so it's quite normal for me to have fish at least once or twice a week. Like, you get some oils and omega-3s and all that. It's just great fish. Come on, guys. If I wasn't lucky and not have fish nearby, I would go for either codfish or sardines. Especially sardines. Codfish are not gonna be that great for your hair. Don't ask me, I just clodded it. Good term, clodding it, when you don't know enough about science. I mean, I do have to admit, this video is a whole thing about bro science. In case you hadn't realized. But that's okay. Second one is egg. Blood was recommending me like 12 to 24 eggs. Whole eggs, not just the egg whites. I try to eat like a dozen. For a week, it's not too much. I mean, at least half a dozen, like one a day. It's manageable. So, I mean, that's nice. They taste good, and they also go well with egg whites. You can pair them both if you're mindful about the calories, like I am right now. I don't need food. I do need it's mental. And red meat, especially beef. So pork has some nutrients that could help you, but even though it's more expensive, at least where I live, way more expensive, like cow versus, well, beef versus pork, it's a big difference. But you know, you cannot go wrong with the superfood that is beef. And if you're vegan or vegetarian, I'm really sorry, but I do love them steak. Like, there's nothing better than steak. And you can put like your crazy, well-built lentils and all that, and beans, chickpeas. I don't care. I love me a steak. I'm sorry. Of course, there's always other things that work well, like around diet, getting healthier, losing visceral fat and all that. That always is gonna help. You know, everything in your life gets better once you get a bit leaner, or just not too much, because also downsides. And don't take this as a body image thing. I don't take it that way. I think getting healthier doesn't mean seeing abdominals and all that. No, it's something different. If you want to get healthier, you will feel better. That's I think what you should go for, and not just body dysmorphia, seeing your body in weird ways, doing crazy diet. That's not about that for me. And the last thing is blood work. Like, it can go a long way, because if you test your blood, you know exactly what you're gonna have or not have, any deficiencies, and especially with vitamins and stuff, you would be able to supplement it in a better way. But this guy here hates needles, so there's I'm sorry, I really hate needles. Just the thought of them, boo! Oh, crazy! No! I really hate needles. Okay, let's relax a bit. Now, you may look at this video and say, but I want to do something more to my hair. And if you want to take the leap and use some product, I did do some investigation. I don't want it to go to waste. So you can do Minoxidil. It's mostly for placebo. It's a lifelong commitment. So if you stop using it, you know, it's gone forever. Second one is microneedling. I'm not a big fan of that. And for me, at least, I don't like doing stuff to my hair because my scalp is too sensitive. And I feel like that's kind of a bit of self-harm, but it's up to you. I would just do 2 things. Don't choose a very aggressive microneedling, like I don't know how many millimeters, but really choose on the conservative side. Don't go too hard, because you'll get blood. I really hate blood, because you hadn't noticed. And also make sure to sterilize the whole thing, because it's getting into your body. It can get messy really quickly. So that's way more important than having good hair. And the next one, I wouldn't use Finasteride, because the nasty side effects that you may get are not worth it, in my opinion. I mean, if you want to do it at your own risk. I wouldn't do it. I feel like the nasty side effects that you can get, it's too much. But I do have a bit of hope for this whole Finasteride thing because it's like the most effective product. And this is something I may do in the future. Basically, there are some studies being conducted and a product that's going on the market soon, product plural, which is based on, no, let me get that right, Clascoterone. I think that's how it's pronounced. Sorry if I butchered it. I'm not a doctor. But it basically lowers DHT levels, which are the main cause of hair loss. Why didn't my computer start right now? One moment. You need to shush, my friend. I want to record a video. It's gonna cool down in a moment, I promise. It hasn't yet. You know, I'm glad I don't edit my videos. I basically put them through an AI and it does all that for me. Otherwise, I would be needing to cut this for like too long. But this will affect the recording because I do have some noise reduction techniques and this will be in it. I need some water. Water should also help with hair loss. The stress that's causing me this computer fan, probably not. Solution was simpler than I thought. I just unplugged it and it went quiet. That's so nice. Okay, but as I was saying, Clascoterone. God damn it, too hard word. But yeah, it basically inhibits the DHTs, which are the main cause of hair loss without the nasty side effects of Finasteride. But it's not approved yet. There are some products on the market for the skin with this already, so I'm hopeful that it's gonna get approved soon. It's gonna be around late 2026, early 2027. That's when I expect it. And I might give it a go based on what I see online about it. And the main reason is it's more permanent than Minoxidil and you actually don't lose the gains after that, which is like the whole point of, you know, doing a treatment. You don't want to do a treatment, then after you stop it, you go back to it. It's bad. And I know you're probably thinking about this video and saying, I hope you have booked that trip to Turkey already and like Cappadocia and all that. And I gotta say, I want to go to Turkey someday, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything to my hair. I don't think I'm gonna get a transplant because, well, I mean, it's about acceptance. We're human, we get older. As we get older, we may lose our hair. And if we lose our hair, well, that's it. I mean, we're at to pay or something. Like, that's a part of life and sometimes you just gotta accept it. I mean, there's just no other way around it. Is it that bad losing your hair? I mean, would you rather lose your hair or losing your dog or a parent, you know? I don't know why I'm doing the 6 hours. Okay, see you next time. And let me know how you're handling your hair loss journey. Are you doing something about it? Do you agree with my points? Do you not agree? Do you have something new and incredible to tell me about? I won't do stupid shit to my hair, but I'm always eager to hear a comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos.